Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. And this is a little update on my sp-01. Now, I'm really loving the Cz handguns here. I'm thinking of getting a p-01, but just want to say I am very impressed with these guns. I really am. Now, a little update. This one looks a little different now from how you saw it in my previous videos. And what I did was I bought these Cz custom grips, wood grips. The reason why I did that is because it's got some thickness to it now, and I actually get a much better grip on the gun, okay? Before, with the lock grips, they were way too thin here. And I know that Lock sells, the bogeys, and they sell other ones that are a little bit thicker, okay? You can get a palm swell. But if you look, this has a palm swell. And I didn't know how well it was going to fit in my hand. I didn't know that it was going to feel this good, and I'm very impressed. So probably when I get the p-01, I'll end up getting these grips for it as well, okay? One thing about the lock grips I got to mention right now, just off the bat, and I have them right here. Let me just grab them. I had them in this little, threw them back in this little thing. I had some rubber grips for 1911 in there. But one thing I noticed on these, and they're cool looking, don't get me wrong, it's just the grip was too thin for me, okay? I don't think I have big hands, but it just didn't feel, just felt I didn't have enough purchase, you know what I mean, on the gun. So one thing that bothered me about these is when I had them on the gun, you push down here up at the top and you'd hear this like noise, knock back and forth, clicking type of noise. Irritated the hell out of me, and I want to demonstrate. I'm going to show you guys, okay? Now this thing is unloaded. There's a snap cap in the mag. Of course, you can look down the pipe. I don't know why everyone's always worried about this, because you can't even shoot through the camera, so no one should be worried but me. But anyway, look, check this out. Now I'm gonna take this one off. Let's do a little demonstration. And I'm not trying to knock Lock, okay, or LOK grips, but I was disappointed because, they're $50 grips, I believe is what I spent on them. I got them on eBay actually, but it came from Lock because I got his card in the mail, or his card came with it. Is this thing gonna even come out of here now? Probably shouldn't have done this. Let's see, here we go. Okay. So, if I can get this out, I don't know if I'll be able to get that washer out now. Shit. Well, anyway, you'll get the idea. Let's put this in. And so it's almost like the G10 is made, uneven or something. I don't know. Now, on my 1911s, anytime I use like VZ grips, G10, because that's what I have. I have the operator 2s on my Springfield, and they never did this, okay? Never. So here's the thing. You hear that? This rattle? So I didn't like that at all. And the grip's tight. So it's almost like this is uneven or something, and it's not, they don't make them straight or flat, or I don't know. So anyway, that's my whole beef with Lock. So if Lock, if you're watching, if you ever get to watch, I know I hardly have any subs or anything, but if you do see this video, comment, let me know. Maybe you could shoot me another set that don't do that, and we can look at them. Let me get this off. There's a couple more things I wanted to go over real quick before I was done here. And what it is, I'll just show you right here because I'm already there. The hammer spring, I had the 13-pound blue one in there, and I did a lot of reading, and I found a lot of good reviews and everything on the 11.5 black spring. So I put that in there. And I was kind of thinking, well, am I going to have any light primer strikes? Am I going to have any issues with it? You know, this and this and that. I was kind of worried about that. But, you know, it being New Year's, as soon as 12:01 hit, I took this out in the backyard and fired it. And I ran 10 rounds through it flawlessly. No issue at all. It was perfect. And one thing that we'll talk about here is that I changed it out. Not only did I change that spring out, but I also changed out the, I don't want to get it too tight. Oh, this is Snap-on, of course. I love Snap-on. But anyway, see, look at that, guys. No movement, nothing, solid. Love them. Anyway, so what I also did was I changed out the recoil spring to a, let's see, what was it? The factory's 18 pounds, I believe. I took this one down to, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 13 pounds. I think. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I believe it's 13 pounds. And it moves so much easier. You know, racking the slide, if I'm doing, you know, press checks or anything like that, so much easier to manipulate now. And that didn't affect anything either. And it threw the brass. They say that it'll throw the brass like 6 to 8 feet, which is where you want it. And I noticed that because when I went up back outside, I also shot my Glock, and my Glock, the brass was like 3 feet away from where I was shooting. And this, it was like about 6 to 8 feet. It was a lot farther out, and which, in my opinion, I think was better. So anyway, I'm very happy with this gun. You see the safety. I upgraded that to the shadow safety, extended safety. I want to put the other side on here as soon as I can. You know, I'll get one. I'll probably get one soon. Throw that on there. I'm still thinking of upgrading the sights. Tell me what you think. What would be a good, you know, sight system for this? I was thinking about a blacked out rear and then a like fiber optic front, because this is mainly just a, you know, target gun or, you know, range gun. But I will say, shooting it last night real quick, 10 rounds through it real fast. This trigger that I put in there, this short reset, I was able to shoot real fast with it, and took no effort. And there's a lot to be said about these triggers. They're just phenomenal. The way they feel, everything. The combat trigger, I should say, because the recurve I do not like at all. And no matter what CZ I buy, if it has that recurve trigger in it, it's got to go because it bites my finger. But I will say, changing the springs, putting the short reset kit in here, you know, the hammer spring, everything. After doing all that, this thing's awesome now. I was thinking of changing out the hammer, but I didn't do that because I like the look of the ring hammer. And all I did was I polished the sear, took the angle down just a little bit. I did some reading on that, and now it's got just that, like a perfect, if you look at the break, like there's the uptake, which is like nothing. And then watch, here's the break. Awesome. Here's your reset. Pretty good for CZ, I think. And then here it is. Look at that. Clean break. So very happy. Love the way it fits in the hand. Look at that. It just feels tight. It's like shaking somebody's hand. Awesome. So anyway, there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please like. And have a happy New Year. And I will see you in the next one.